All right, as we get into our local forecast here, what I've got going on for you, this rainfall continues to pick up again. And as soon as we lose that, we'll also hold on to the possibility, as you can see here, Prairie du Chien out of the rainfall right now, maybe a shower, maybe a brief brushing of that as well. You'll see this heavier rainfall from Dubuque, Iowa. The storm activity stretches out and creating a nice little line going through Madison. Eventually, that's going to tick towards the river here, or I should say the lake, excuse me, and that continues on. You can see as it picks up a little bit of steam, formulating a nice little line for folks that are heading out to Jefferson and getting into the forecast there. That's why we have that slight risk for severe weather, as well as that coming in later on today as well. Fog tracker showing you the fog and low cloud activity for a lot of folks this early morning. It also will give away to the possibility of seeing a little bit more of this, holding on to this more as rainfall continuing to track along. Not much happening as we go north and south as you go up to areas by La Crosse and heading all the way up to the north and then southward. This continues to track out of the region gradually as we go through the 8 o'clock hour this morning into the 9 o'clock hour. We still have showers popping into Ladysmith as we go into the 9 o'clock hour into 10 o'clock, and then eventually the frontal boundary starts to slowly but surely work towards Eau Claire, and then eventually we'll see as the conditions begin to pick up, we'll also find ourselves getting up to more showers. We'll start to get warmer. You start to get showers developing here locally from at least Black River Falls to La Crosse. That continues around the 3 o'clock hour for the latter portion of your afternoon. More of that gets down to Viroqua, Sparta. You're all in that as well. Volkfield, that begins to tick out going towards Richland Center, then getting to Boscobel, and then finishing out. You'll hold on more of those showers finishing out of the region by Madison. We'll go into the 11 o'clock hour, the midnight hour, where dry skies out continuously, and then you'll see the rainfall as we go right into it here, as we go right into the 2 o'clock, 11 o'clock hour here to finish out. Maybe 1.5 inches as you get to Beaver Dam. That's where the heavier rainfall is going right now, as well as at Madison. Then we'll see for us, we're pretty much down to 1/10 of an inch or less in the forecast. Yesterday, it was about 1/2 inch or less in the forecast for us. We'll carry over how does this plays out today. Highs for Thursday. We're looking at some tomorrow. We're looking at least conditions to get into. I should say later on, we're looking at conditions to get into the 80s. More widespread conditions in the forecast for you. We're seeing rainfall as we go right through Thursday, possibly, and then again for Friday night going into Saturday, ticking up for Saturday night going into Sunday, with more rainfall Sunday night going into Monday, with that continuing on possibly into early Tuesday morning. You'll also see the rainfall go through Friday as you go through the morning hours, continuing on. That blanks out, then gets back into the 8 o'clock hour for the nighttime, showing up to the Rice Lake all the way down to Black River Falls, continuing with more storms coming in for Saturday going into Sunday, with more of that continuously going on right into Sunday going into Monday as well. We'll pick up temperatures on the rise gradually as we go right back into the possibility of temperatures holding on to at least the 80s, then the 90s work in the forecast. We'll pick up other conditions to be a little bit on the warmer side after that by Sunday going into Monday, and then eventually we're back into the lower 80s in the forecast. Back to you.